Some of the keys as you look at this. So Browns, Broncos, again, it's not one of those teams like the Chargers or the Cardinals that you expect to put up 35, 42, 47 points. If they do, your defense is in bigger trouble than we think. But some of the keys to this.
I mean, keys are going to be who can they get back off of injury. I know you and Dan Lobby were talking about that before coming on the show today. And the tackles, can one of them go? Can both of them go? That's going to be a big question mark. Can Jarvis Landry go? I think that's one of those missing skill position pieces. No, it can't be an excuse when you just have one guy out and you got some other talented receivers and skill position guys out there. Things can't and won't go perfectly for you in the NFL. But I think Jarvis Landry is one of those glue pieces that, as a leader and what he brings you on third down and just the relentlessness that he brings you out there on the field, that's the one piece that they've probably been missing. And against the defense in the Broncos that doesn't give up many rush yards, one of the best in the league of, holding teams down in their rushing attack. Browns like to run the ball. Will they have Nick Chubb, or is it going to be Dearness Johnson and Demetric Felton, two younger guys or less experienced guys to try to break through and get the Browns back to their identity, which is physical up front, run the football, and use play action off of that. That's going to be a huge key and a huge storyline to watch over these next 3 days.
The other thing I would say is if it is Felton and Dearness Johnson, you might do a little bit more of the screen game because, the Broncos do have a defensive line that'll get after the quarterback.
And we saw yesterday Baker kind of scrambling around, and he held on to the ball too long, but there were times that as soon as he looked up, there were guys in his face, guys coming through. And guess what? When one team does it and has success with it, another team is going to try similar schemes in their kind of vernacular, their kind of defense that they're putting out there on the field. They're going to try to mimic some of that until you can fix those issues. So this defensive line from the Broncos will get after the quarterback, find ways between Kevin Stefanski and if Baker does play, or if it's Case Keenum, find ways to get the ball out of their hands quickly. And you do have good running backs across the board in that room, and some good tight ends too, for some tight end and running back screens to gain positive yards and not just dink and dunk a couple yards down the field at a time.